Hello, Alice Brine.
Hi, Jamie East.
How are you doing?
Very, very well. How are you?
Very good. Well, as you know, I'm going to tell everybody else. You already know this. This is Celebrity Trenches, the weekly dispatch, the podcast celebrating the daftness and the naffness of celebrity. We're going to give you the hot takes on the world of celebrity and digest the madness of the last 7 days in showbiz.
Cool.
Today, we're asking, did you see the big match? Not the football, the basketball. What?
Yes, I know.
Loads of A-listers have been courtside on Celebrity Row to watch the New York Knicks finally become NBA champions for the first time in over 50 years. But why is that relevant to Tales from the Celebrity Trenches? We'll tell you.
And since Taylor Swift has been inducted into the Hall of Fame,
Songwriters Hall of Fame, we can't resist a quick deep dive on Tay-Tay either. David Harbour has raised his head above the parapet and given a statement on Lily Allen's album.
and obviously Harry Styles is in town for his Wembley residency, which we need to sort of talk about. And by the way, Jamie, you are going to love the support act.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. I have a mug that says that.
The Celebrity Trenches weekly dispatch happens next.
Sorry, don't want to interrupt for too long. Can you just do me a favour? Can you just hit the like button or the subscribe button or the follow button, whichever one you can see. Doesn't matter which. Thanks very much. Right, carry on.
Welcome back. I'm still Jamie East.
And I'm still Alice Brine.
Right, before we move on, did you know there are so many of you that watch all of the video or listen to the whole episode right to the end, but only 10% of the people are clicking on the follow or the like button? If you're listening or watching now, do us a favour, just click it. It actually makes a massive, massive difference to the success and the longevity of this podcast. Believe us, we need to make some cash, and we can't do that if you don't like or subscribe. That's all you have to do. Very simple ask. Anyway, that's the capitalism out of the way.
Yeah, that's us done
On
making
to
money
the
for the week.
nonsense. How was your week?
Very good. I've I don't know if you can tell, but I have put on a football top.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Go sports.
Go sport. So this is what's called the FIFA World Cup. And as you can see,
So that's not for any particular team, that's just for the
It's just
FIFA,
for the
just for
FIFA
the
World
FIFA
Cup.
World Cup.
and it has a number on the back, but I'm wearing it because I suddenly am really into football.
Cool.
Because as some people might know, have you heard of Tim Payne?
I've not heard of Tim Payne.
So this is very exciting. I will tell you one thing, I did not give a shit about men's football a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened was this guy who has like 40 million TikTok and like YouTube followers, who's like
Yeah.
just a football influencer in like South America somewhere,
Yeah.
decided to send everybody in the direction of the least followed footballer in the world who's going into the World Cup.
Right.
And it happened to be a guy from down the road from where I grew up called Tim Payne from Wellington
way.
and the New Zealand football team. And now he had 5,000 followers and now he has 5.7 million,
Wow.
which is 1 million more than the population of New Zealand.
Amazing.
So I got this top from the little boys section of Sainsbury's.
Nice.
So yeah, if you see it in the video, it is £9.
Go team sport.
Yeah, and I'm stoked with that. So yeah, football time.
Here we go.
Welcome to the sports podcast.
Have you done a team sweepstake? Have you done like
No, they've got them at the people who go to like offices.
Yeah.
And then one of my good friends, Michelle, actually, she's like, you're not going to believe it, I've got stuck with England.
Oh, really?
Not on the gross way, but she just doesn't like the red and white colours. She's like, I look like I'm about to go and paint a fucking roundabout, Alice.
Man, I got USA and Haiti.
Oh, we're going for Haiti, obviously.
Yeah, I mean they're going to storm it, right?
Yeah, they must.
God, that's exhausting me. All this sports talk.
Yeah, I'm
We're
over it. Let's get back to celebrities.
Let's talk about the Venn diagram, the apex of celebrity meets sports.
Yeah.
Isn't the World Cup, right? If you've been on social media over the past like 7 days, you will know that it's all about the New York Knicks, right? Are you on top of your New York Knicks?
I am very on top of my New York Knicks, and so much so that I know that the word Knicks is actually short for Knickerbockers.
Is it on Knickers?
Look it up.
Is that an ice cream or is it just
I think it's because they wore little shorts.
the New York Knickerbockers?
Yeah,
is
man.
such is a massively better name
It's-
than the New York Knicks. I can't imagine they'd have many like hugely like bro sports fans if they were called, yo man, yo, go team. Who's your team? It's the New York Knickerbockers.
Yeah, I know. I just think they need a rebrand. But yeah, I've been all over it.
So they won. So I'm going to give you a bit of backstory
Please.
in terms of the sport, before we get on to the celebrity angle of it. So the New York Knicks, NBA is the National Basketball Association, and the main championship is held obviously every year. And the New York Knicks won their first NBA championship since 1973. 53 years they've been waiting for a win, right? Which seems like a long time.
Yeah.
Almost as long as England have been waiting for a World Cup win, but we'll move on. A little bit of politics for you there. The Knicks hadn't even reached the finals since 1999. But the finals aren't just one match, right? That was what was confusing me on social. I was like, is this an old tweet?
Finals have been going on for a while, man.
It's the best of 7 games, which strikes me as a bit over the top, dragging it out a little bit. When a football match goes to extra time, I'm always like, come on, guys, do we need to be doing this?
This is giving cricket at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah, but also, it's also very American metric system to have a final that is 7.
This match is precisely the same length as 19 and a half flamingos.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what? Yeah.
It was game 5 on Saturday night, played in Texas for some unbeknownst reason. Was their opponent Texas? Yes, it was the Spurs, whoever the Spurs are, at the Frost Center. Going into the game, the Knicks had a 3-1 lead in the series, so they were going to win. If they won this, then they were good. I'm already confused.
No, I just think it's so funny because it's giving, like, you know, when you play paper, scissors, rock with someone and then they just keep going, okay, best of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, best of 3. No, make it best of 5.
Yeah.
They'd run 3 games in their winning game selection. Anyway.
Well, the game 4, the one previously, was at Madison Square Gardens, Knicks' home town, and it was pretty dramatic. At one point, the Knicks were 29 points down and somehow managed to come back. And in the final seconds of the game, their player, OG Anunoby, scored a winning tip-in. That meant something else when I was at school, which meant they won 107 points to 106.
Damn.
Madison Square Gardens obviously went absolutely mental. And it's kind of eclipsed the World Cup for US. It's become the sports story at just the time when you would expect, like, the World Cup to be the sports story.
True.
It's gone mad on socials, not necessarily because of the basketball, but because of the celebrity of it.
The courtsideness.
Absolute insanity, right? So regular Knicks fans include Spike Lee, Ben Stiller, Larry David, and Timothée Chalamet. Or how does Adam Sandler say it?
Oh,
Chalamet.
No, how does he do it? Chalamet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's getting a bit loud.
But because of the finals, now every celebrity is a Knicks fan, right? Yeah. The hottest ticket in town has been courtside for the celebs to be seen at. Game 4 was Jerry Seinfeld, Jimmy Fallon, Adam Sandler, Taylor Swift, who was seen wearing custom Knicks shirts, along with members of the band Haim.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Haim are now... Are they permanent bridesmaids?
What do you mean?
Well, just wherever Taylor goes, Haim follow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, yeah. But I guess they're just maybe friends.
There's a point
Haim are pretty big and pretty good. But no, did you see the T-shirts they were wearing? Because I loved them.
No.
So
what does a custom Knicks shirt look like?
I'm really big on getting merch made with your friends. So like
or from Sainsbury's.
Or from Sainsbury's. But like when my friends run marathons, I will get Go George Kelly written on a cap.
Nice.
But they had got made Knicks puns. So Taylor Swift said Stevie Nicks.
Nice.
And then one of the Haim sisters said Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman.
Hang a sec. What? Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman.
It should have been Nick's Holt. No, that doesn't work.
Or Sandra's Bollocks is my favourite drag name.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then I can't remember what the other one was, but they were super cute.
Maybe what was the other one? Nick's Nolte?
Yeah, what was the other one? Maybe I should Google it really quickly.
Nicolas Cage?
Hang on. Yeah. Nickelback. That's what it was.
Was it? There we go.
It was Nickelback.
There we go.
But I was a really big fan of that but I lean horsey. You know, I lean horse girl. I lean a little bit into the dork nerd
You
space.
lean horsey. What the fuck does that mean?
It's not actually the cool girl thing to do to be like dorky enough to get like merch made.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's a little bit on the horse girl spectrum. It's
Okay.
a little bit into the sort of crafty theatre. It's a very theatre kid.
If any celebrity owns a glue gun, it's Taylor Swift.
100%. And me. And so when she rolls out with her like mates and their special little T-shirts, I was like...
You just know that in that mansion that Taylor Swift wrote about in that song that used to be owned by that 18th century millionaire or whatever it was, And guess what? I bought the last lyric was, and guess what? I bought it. I bet there's a whole room dedicated to wrapping paper.
Oh, she has a crafts suite. She has a crafts suite.
Imagine
She's
being the
crafts
local
studio.
hobbycraft, like seeing Taylor Swift coming. Guys, we can retire now.
No, oh my God.
She's going to buy us out of polystyrene beads. We can take the
Party
rest,
City is
take the
kept
rest of
alive.
the week off. She's got glitter in every hue. And on Saturday night was John Turturro from Severance there. Sydney Sweeney, everybody's favourite denim advertiser, and her boyfriend Scooter Brown.
Yeah, Scooter Braun.
Scooter Braun, not Brown. I bet his name is actually Scooter Brown.
100%.
It's
His name is Simon Bridge.
Please do not call me Scooter Brown. It's Braun. Hyacinth Bouquet.
His name is Skidmark on his birth certificate, and he's gone, call it Scooter Braun.
They weren't in Celeb Row. They just had normal tickets and seats. And she'd apparently surprised him by getting the tickets. Surprised him, made him furious. Imagine turning up and realising you were on row 3.
Wait, I didn't know that she surprised him.
Chalamet was there. He's been at all the finals. We think he's been at most of the finals, to be honest. He's a proper Knicks fan, right? He was on they won, and he was on all their social feed. He got the PJ back with them. He was sipping champagne.
Hundo. He's big. He's always been into it, like even when he wasn't a superstar.
Yeah. Fat Joe was there. Giancarlo Esposito was there. Knicks legend Patrick Ewing was there. Now, hang on a minute. To those of a certain age, I'm pretty sure that Patrick Ewing was a member of the Dallas cast.
Oh, really?
Maybe not. I'm sure. Tracy Morgan from 30 Rock was there. He's a dude. David Duchovny from X-Files was there. So loads of people were there. Spike Lee has been a season ticket holder there since 1985. Told ABC 7 it's been 53 years. 53 years. Thank you, Jesus. And you know who else was there? Not on Celeb Row. Not even on row 3 with Skidmark Brown and Sydney Sweeney. Prince Harry was only on row 8. That's got to hurt.
That's the cheap seats.
The very cheap seats. But again, Spike Lee apparently pays $300,000 a year for courtside tickets at MSG.
See, I don't find that expensive. I'm shocked. I thought it'd be like 3.5 million.
Guys, we're paying Alice too much for this podcast.
No, but maybe it's because it's the Knicks and they haven't won since 1959. But
Just to put that into context,
it's not much.
300 grand a year. That's about 30 grand a month. About 30 odd grand a month.
Yeah, but like
If you're Spike Lee, I suppose you got to be dripping in.
Colgate pay that for 6-week run of a billboard in Old Street.
Jesus Christ, that was a comparison I was not expecting. From Spike Lee to Colgate. Inside the mind of a marketeer.
No, I reckon that's about to go up.
The thing is, Celeb Row, front row, is gratis. You can't ask to be on Celeb Row. You have to be asked, right?
Yeah.
So, but those tickets are free. So you get given a free courtside ticket, right? Other Celeb Rows may be different, but at Madison Square Gardens, you get a private lift. You get access to Celeb Suite 200, which apparently there is what's known as luxury cuisine there.
Yep, and lots of Nobu, but I imagine it to be sort of like Area 51, but for celebrities and lizard people, you know?
They're just being operated on by the government.
That's why that's where Kris Jenner got her facelift, was Suite 200.
Yeah, you walk in there, your lines just disappear.
Literally, yeah.
There are some unofficial rules, though, that you need to prevent from having your invitations revoked. You've got to stay in your seat for the duration of the game.
Like sitting?
Oh, I see. You have to you can't just piss off early. If you leave before the end, you won't be invited back. If you're invited, you have to show up presentable for the camera and presumably willing to take part in, is it Kiss Cam or one of those
Kiss Cam, yeah.
You've got to be kind of down to be a bit kind of you got to
wave. You can't be like, I mean, I don't want to say names again because I really can't deal with the notifications if we go viral again for it. But we can't be like some people on the F1 track and refuse press if we are on courtside.
Let's just talk about that for a second. We made a throwaway comment last week about Kim Kardashian on the grid at Formula One. My goodness me, a lot of people hate Kim Kardashian.
You made a tiny throwaway comment and then I was like, I don't know, I think she was kind of just confused and the internet erupted.
Well, it's like if there were two celebrities that should never meet on socials, it was Kim Kardashian and Martin Brundle.
Wow.
The Martin Brundle stands are almost as vicious as the Kim Kardashian ones.
It's crazy. Like the comments are so, people are really, really upset.
People are really, really racist.
People are really, really racist, and they are really, really misogynistic.
Yeah, but back to one thing I find fascinating. One thing I wanted to ask you was like, you know, all of these like Stiller and Chalamet and Spike Lee, we don't have an equivalent of this over here, right? Like in the UK, you don't really have like football fans, like say like Arsenal or Chelsea. They have their kind of like popular fans, but there's not the same kind of like row.
Yeah,
you
they're
don't
not.
you're kind of dotted in private boxes like around. Occasionally you'll see like a long lens of a Gallagher kind of like standing near each other at Man City or something like that, but we don't have the equivalent to this, do we?
No, you don't have like the kind of stage that is the side of a court or a side of a pitch.
We should.
I know, but it kind of only really works with indoor sports. If you think about it. And I don't think the UK are big on indoor sports. The closest we've got would be Wimbledon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wimbledon Centre Court Royal Box is probably the closest we've got to the Knicks at MSG.
And it's because it's that same layout as like a basketball court where you, like a big football pitch, you can't have people down there, man.
Yeah,
They're
true.
just going to get knocked in the head.
Yeah. Or spat on.
Yeah,
Like, come on, Britain. We don't have the same reverence for celebrity at Stamford Bridge that we do at Madison Square
no way.
Gardens. It's like, oh look, there's Greg Wallace.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why the closest you get is like, well, because you get like Margot Robbie going to that, and everybody pulls up and they do like the outfit thing, and
They're dressed to impress. They're linen suits. I hate to see it coming. And we get like great celebs as well. There is royalty, obviously, because it's the royal box. Tom Hiddleston always pops
there.
up. You will see, guaranteed this year, Tom Holland and Zendaya. They live just around the corner in Richmond. Jack Whitehall. If you're watching Jack, we know you're on the blag already. Do you know what it is though? Evian have like a box backstage, right? And Evian are the culprits for inviting all the celebs that I'm going to say probably wouldn't get the nod from royalty to show up.
And speaking of Evian, I love your water. And I love it so much. And Evian is the best. And I drink it every day.
Out of all the water, Evian is probably the most watery.
And do you know what else is crazy? Evian followers. I also love tennis.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hashtag Evian.
And I just, if you want to DM me some tickets, I'm up for that.
I've been invited a couple of times.
What, to Fancy Wimbledon?
Yeah. Not by Evian though. For Nepo baby reasons. And it is wild backstage, right? The corporate box situation at Wimbledon is incredible. The food is fucking amazing.
What is it?
So it's just, anything. It's like
you're going to say it's just eggs.
No, it's like it makes you feel very, very rich. It's just
so they do it proper, like it's caviar.
just very opulent. It's very, it's just everything you need, like all the time. And I got an upgrade from the Royal Box. I got into the commentary box at Wimbledon for a match on centre court once. You know where you see so there's the Royal Box there. Below the Royal Box is where the cameras are, yeah?
Yeah.
You see the cameras. You see that like they paint all the walls green, right? And there are these little slits, these tiny little windows that you see like just where they serve towards. I was sat in there for an entire match. It was beautiful.
That is so cool. Do you know that I used to play a sport called underwater hockey, which doesn't really get the popularity it deserves. But
underwater hockey?
I got put in underwater hockey by when I was a really naughty high schooler. I was in a lot of trouble. And
are you sure they weren't trying to drown you? Just put these ankle weights on and get in the pool.
No, they literally were like, she'll be good for underwater hockey. And then I started playing underwater hockey and I was like, I understand why they put all the naughty kids in the sport. It's so violent. So basically you just swim along the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
And you have a stick that's the size of like a toilet brush.
Is it weighed down?
It's sort of weighted, and then the puck is weight, and then you have flippers and a snorkel, and you dive down and beat the shit out of each other with your sticks and then try to push it into the goal. But the reason I say that is because it's not a spectator sport to watch from above. It's just like watching fish getting shot.
Yeah.
But you watch it underwater from those little domes, just like in the Wimbledon they were explaining.
I don't think that's not. Jack Whitehall is not going to rock up in a linen suit for a photo call to watch underwater hockey.
But I do recommend, if you ever see it, watch it. It's literally blood everywhere underwater. They have to clean the whole pool out. It's so violent.
But I think that is the nearest we've got to the Knicks, right?
Yeah. Wimbledon, definitely. I'm famously very, very good at riding coattails.
Yeah.
And I could absolutely see myself somehow being in like £3 in my bank account. And for some reason, I'm sat there Knicks courtside.
Perfect.
Just because I just knew the right person and said
Yeah.
the right thing. The bit that I was the most excited about from the Knicks
Mhm.
was two things. Obviously, Taylor Swift sat in front 4 rows forward
Of Skidmark Brown.
of Skidmark Braun and Sydney Sweeney,
Amazing.
which to find out that she bought those tickets as a surprise is so funny because you know the tea with Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun.
Yes, remind me.
So she had to re-record her entire album as Taylor's version because Scooter Braun owned the rights to all of her songs.
And she was not holding sway with any of that.
Yeah, so she just was like, well, fuck you, I'll just do my own then. And then she bought them back anyway.
Back anyway, didn't she?
Yeah.
Which I think is one of the reasons she's now worth $2 billion
Yeah.
instead of $1 billion.
And so she sat there. He can't even get courtside. And she sat there like directly in front of him cheering her ass off at a Madison Square Garden where she's allegedly going to be getting married while he sits there with like...
Well, this is it. So she was there with Haim, who are her eternal bridesmaids.
That name is crazy.
Well, they are. They're just forever bridesmaids.
Besties.
Breasties.
But yeah.
They were checking out the venue, right? Because we talked about a couple of things on last week's show. One of them, we talked about celebrity weddings, but one that does seem actually still to have some legs is the fact that the rumor of Travis and Taylor holding their wedding inexplicably at Madison Square Gardens. That is still bubbling around and people are starting to think that actually it's firmed up. So were they casing the joint?
Yeah.
Were they working out where the buffet is going to be delivered to, like where best to do the speeches from?
Yeah, makeup gets done in room 200, suite 200, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bridesmaids will be there
Well,
that time.
luxurious canapes, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's giving casing the joint, but I still stand by our theory that it's a setup, it's a stitch up, it's a fake location that they've faked
Do you think?
to just fake out. Yeah.
But one of the rumors is that it's because it's such a controlled environment.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's
There's
like
no
getting-
windows, there's no paps, there's like once they're in, they can, I mean,
Yeah, it would make sense. But they'll get married secretly somewhere else with like arts and crafts and that on the beach, you know, and a couple of horses.
she'll have a glue gun out.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
she's going to glue gun up her own veil and I am going to love it. But
Good,
anyway.
good week for Taylor, though.
Yeah, big week.
She just got inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, which is a big deal. It was founded in 1969 and honours those whose work represents a spectrum of the most beloved songs from the world's most popular music songbook. Only a few artists each year, less than 500 people in total, have been part of it from the last 50 years. So I think that's pretty good. And actually, the chairman, I think, to give it some credence, the chairman of the Songwriters Hall of Fame is Nile Rodgers. You know who Nile Rodgers is.
The total legend with the beret, right? He was in like Chic and everything.
That's the fella.
Yes, got him. Yeah.
These songwriters, he said, this was his quote, these songwriters have profoundly impacted the lives of billions of listeners worldwide. We'll dig into that in a minute. And it's our privilege to honour them. Has Taylor Swift profoundly impacted the lives of billions?
Yes.
Profoundly impacted the lives of billions.
I know. This is what's the craziest part is that
Now-
she has.
How? No, it's profoundly. No, Alice, the person who discovered the cure for polio has profoundly impacted the lives of billions.
Profoundly is like a measurement rather than a moral thing or an impact. But I would say in terms of measurement, profoundly would be pretty accurate because I watched Taylor Swift's documentary and I wasn't a Swiftie until I
the
watched
Eras
it.
tour?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, she is changing lives.
But isn't it just legitimised mass hysteria?
Yeah.
I just wonder how many, I think she's impacted lives. She's made a lot of lives better. Profoundly impacted the lives of billions.
No, I mean,
I'm
she
going to
could
say
do
if
a
you
lot.
can work out to sterilise mosquitoes, you will profoundly impact the lives of billions.
Yeah. Or like,
Just
Bill
singing
Gates.
another song about a cardigan.
But also like hasn't... But those cardigans have changed every horse girl's life. Any woman who's ever bought a glue gun has been profoundly changed their life by Taylor Swift's album.
Am I incurring the wrath of Swifties now?
No, you're not. You're not at all because it doesn't make any sense because it is. I understand how ridiculous it sounds, but also like no, she hasn't invented penicillin in any way, shape, or form.
I love the way a New Zealander says penis illin. What was that? Who's penicillin when he's at home?
Penicillin. Oh my God, I do. I say penicillin. No, that's awful.
Other inductees this year, just to bring Taylor down to earth a little bit, Alanis Morissette, Terry Britton and Graham Lyle. You know Terry Britton and Graham Lyle. They wrote Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh my God.
I mean, absolute banger.
I love that song so much.
This is where it gets a bit sketchy, right? Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley from Kiss. I would say great pop stars, great marketeers, dreadful songwriters. I'm not going to be that guy. Name me 3 Kiss songs.
No, wait, because I was just thinking that because I went through this phase in like 2007 where I was just hugely into Kiss.
So Kiss, these are crazy, 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 crazy nights. That was one. God Gave Rock and Roll to You. That was another Kiss song. I'm out.
And no, do you know what I start getting confused with Van Halen? That's when I get, okay. That's it.
Kenny Loggins, who wrote Footloose.
Kenny Loggins, the name sounds like a typo. I don't know why, but I feel like it's like, oh, you mean Kenny Joggins? Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. Like, I don't know.
It's just a list of things that he uses to get onto websites.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins. That's the file name. Yeah.
And Christopher Tricky Stewart, who's written loads of hits. He wrote Umbrella. He wrote Single Ladies. He wrote Justin Bieber, Baby. He wrote Mariah Carey, Obsessed. That's a pretty good strike rate.
Yeah, but those are like, that's someone writing songs they know are going to be hits, you know? Yeah. And I've got so much respect for that kind of money making.
But Taylor's there as well. I'd say Taylor's probably the most famous out of the lot.
She's also the one who makes all of her music herself.
Why has she become so successful? What is it? And this is, I'm just throwing the question out there because to be wildly, wildly successful, you have to be wildly, wildly middle of the road.
Yeah, but it's...
You have to be all things to all. Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, inoffensive, I would say.
My high school year had 200 or like 300 pupils in it. Mm-hmm. 10 of them were popular. The rest of them just were kind of trying to get by.
Were you one of them?
No, I was on the outskirts of the popular crew and then eventually just left. Okay. Anyway, but I mean, imagine me being popular, bro. Imagine me at high school.
You'd have been a nightmare.
I was fucking weird. Anyway, but Taylor appeals to the non-10.
Right, so she's the underdog.
And they feel so spoken to and they feel so sung about.
God, I feel so seen.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, if teacher's pet glue gun girl can sing about like this and this and this, like I'm cool now. And like, I think
that's what I mean.
Mass appeal.
It's mass appeal. You can't be controversial. You can't be edgy.
She doesn't come across popular and cool. So that's why popular and cool people don't fuck with Taylor Swift.
She comes across as quite naff, doesn't she?
She's like dorky. And I can say that because I am too.
Is Taylor Swift good at being rich?
She's better at being rich than other people as rich as her.
Nothing annoys me more, right, than seeing a rich person not being good at being rich, because what a waste. I would be so good at being rich.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for you. What are we talking here?
Just taste. Just a bit of taste. And just like, if I was that rich, I would want people to look at me and go, that's exactly what I would do. Jamie, you are doing it for us.
Yeah.
Whereas I look at Taylor Swift and I go, she's still putting it away for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Spend the money.
Well, I mean, she does sort of spend it on like
her
but
on
private
jet fuel.
And then also her tall staff.
Her cats.
Well, she gave everyone like tons of money.
She did. But in the grand scheme of things, she didn't.
Yeah, no. But I also think like there's very few people who are very good at being rich. Like if you think about Elvis, gold toilet seat. What the fuck were you doing, bro?
Elvis was great at being rich.
That's the kind of thing you're looking to do. You're fixing to do gold toilets.
And I'm not going to be able to shit for 3 weeks and then eventually it'll kill me.
Well, he was just on so many opiates, wasn't it?
Yeah. And also, I'm going to say deep fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches and with bacon as a topping. I mean, sounds fucking delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be rich like that.
Elvis did rich very well.
Right,
Madonna does rich very well, I think.
Yeah.
I tell you who does rich really well. Rick Rubin. It's a bit of a curveball. Rick Rubin is a legendary record producer. He's produced He did License to Ill from the Beastie Boys. He owned Def Jam Records.
Oh, hell yeah.
He created Def Jam Records. He produced like the Chili Peppers, Johnny Cash. He resurrected Johnny Cash's
Jack
career.
Johnson does Rich like this guy.
Amazing.
Where he's just like bought half of Hawaii and hasn't been on camera since one album.
If you want to see Rich do really well, Google Rick Rubin's house and Kim Kardashian's sink.
Oh, just Google all of the, like every one of the Kardashian or the Jenner's kitchens.
Yeah.
Because they have like the exposed fridges that just have green vegetables in them. It's like art. Like they just have a fridge that's glass and it just has green vegetables in it.
I look at them and I go, you know what, fair fucks. You've got your money, spend it.
Literally.
I look at Taylor and I just think, man, she's just not doing it well. Like,
she's spending a lot of it on arts and crafts.
Yeah, exactly. She does not need any more glue guns. This is a shout out, right, to listeners and viewers. Who does Rich well? Who does Rich not very well? Leave a comment. Go in the show notes, find out all the ways to contact us. We want to know. And whilst you're there, smash the like button. I'll do the grenade at the end.
You can only smash the like button on YouTube, not Spotify.
You can smash the follow button on Spotify.
Follow on Spotify, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the two. Yeah.
And on Apple.
Oh, yeah, and Apple.
Apple. Let's not forget Apple.
People are, yeah.
I can't do the like grenade yet because of that blows the show up. We have to do that at the end. Big week for me this week.
What's going on?
Saturday night, I'm doing Harry Styles at Wembley Stadium. I was unsure about it, you know. I have to say, it doesn't feel like, and I'm just throwing this out there again, playing devil's avocado, right?
That's really good.
Are we over peak Harry Styles?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I think I feel about Harry Styles how you feel about Taylor Swift. Like, I'm like, what is this?
Right, okay, yeah.
What is this hype? Why are you profoundly impacting lives?
Because I'm not sure. I think the album is obviously a transitionary album. Like, he's so big now that he can, like, much like Taylor, he could just put out any album and the record company would be like, great.
Yeah,
and
sounds
so
good.
They've allowed him to indulge himself with this album. I don't think the album's like fantastic. It's very, some good songs on there. Production's great, but
it's good when the production's great at least.
Yeah. But I tell you why. Like, I joined like the mad rush to buy the tickets because my wife loves him, funnily enough, and my kids like him as well, right? So went spend like an eye-watering amount on tickets, and then when the new album came out and like we saw early reviews for the tour, I was a bit like, I'm not feeling it. If we don't need to go, it won't be the end of the world. There's no resale market for Harry Styles tickets.
Oh, because it's not sold out.
Yeah. So, I think a lot of people, and I think it's a bit World Cup syndrome where all the tickets get snapped up by scalpers and ticket touts and stuff. And now the market's just dropped out. So I think, whereas before, like the last tour, you could sell your Harry Styles tickets for a fucking fortune.
Yeah,
Not saying that's morally right, but that's what was going on. Now, I don't think you can even sell them for face value, which is like, I think quite like as a barometer of like mood, I think is quite telling. I'm still looking forward to it. It'll still be a great show. Where did he open? Where was it they opened?
It was somewhere in the States or no.
No, it was Amsterdam.
That's right.
And all the people were moaning who had the best tickets, like the state, because he's done this amazing like figure of 8. You can tell why he's been training to do marathons.
Yeah.
Because he must run. I'd love to see his Strava at the end of a gig.
Yeah.
Right? He's like built like a figure of 8 catwalk that takes up the entirety of a stadium.
And it's hilly.
It
looks like a BMX ramp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that. And the best tickets to the house were the ones where you stood like right close. But what they hadn't counted for was the height of the stage that they'd built kind of negated. People just couldn't see a thing, right? So they've solved that. They've shaved off. They've hired some carpenters who've done like a Mr. and Mrs. Twit and just cut off the bottom of the legs. And now it's a lot shorter. So everybody's happy, right?
So that's good.
I'm possibly more excited about seeing the support act.
Oh, because who's that?
Shania Twain.
Shania fucking Twain.
That's a good support act.
I would give anything to see Shania Twain.
Good.
I was thinking she was going to end up at Mighty Hoopla, but no. No, she's Harry Styles level.
She's
so
Harry
that's why.
Styles. Yeah, she's done it. Although we were struggling to. So I said she had 4 songs.
She has so many more. So
Man, I Feel Like a Woman. You're Still the One.
That don't impress me much.
Don't impress me much, and that's why I run out.
But then the one that came out before she like really blew up in 2000s is a hardcore country song. That's one of my favorite country songs ever, called Any Man of Mine.
Right,
Go and
okay.
listen to it.
Is it a sad country song or
No,
a
it's
boppy?
like it's actually quite up there with, like, if you listen to Any Man of Mine, you're like, I see how she did Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Yeah.
Because it's like the kind of more like 2000s-y feministy
okay.
take
Yeah.
of Any Man of Mine. But basically she's just like, it's a song about how she's not going to accept the bare minimum,
Oh, quite
which is
right
quite
too.
cool. But it sounds like proper country, like it sounds like bluegrass. Like,
Well, you know, she recorded like her big "Come On Over." Was it a massive hit album? The one with Man.
Yes.
They recorded 2 versions of that. Right? They released 2 versions. So she married Mutt Lange, who was a legendary record producer who made like Bryan Adams, did Def Leppard, Hysteria, like incredible music producer. They very cleverly released 2 versions of that album. One was for the country market where she was from, right? They then re-recorded the whole album to be like the pop version, the ones that had like the worldwide smash hits. You listen to the 2 versions, very, very different, right?
so good though, so smart, because she was the first one to sort of start making that break.
She
Like
was
where you go from country to pop.
correct. Yeah, she walked so Taylor could run.
Literally, and Maren Morris.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And all the others. So round about that era, I was a member of like many gossip forums, celebrity gossip forums.
Sorry, I was just picturing you.
Just picture me on like Mumsnet.
No, like if that was happening these days, saying you're a member of forums back then makes sense. Like that's legit. Now it's like, right, so you have like a dungeon, do you?
Yeah,
And just,
I'm on a register.
yeah, and you can't go into some neighborhoods, and like you've got just like a,
Please don't check my hard drive.
you've got those curved plasma screens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
I was a member of a few celebrity gossip forums. One of them was Pop Bitch. I think the message board is now defunct. There was a guy on there called Max Brooklyn Shaw who created one of the greatest ever celebrity rumors, false celebrity rumors, that everybody believed, and it was about Shania Twain.
What was it?
For some reason, on this gossip message board, all the tabloid newspapers used to go on and steal all the gossip and then run it like ad verbatim. He told a story whereby Shania Twain had a wooden leg.
She had a special limb.
She had a wooden leg.
Oh my god! Because what year was this?
This would have been 2002, 2003.
That is the perfect shit for 2002.
Couldn't prove it. Prove him wrong. It was
because she was always wearing long flares.
long flares, like, but also it was like, you know, if she wants to have a wooden leg and not talk about it, that's her business. That ended up in several newspapers
Oh my!
that Shania Twain had a wooden leg.
Did they say wooden leg? Was that the wording?
Shania Twain had a wooden leg.
See, that's even more incredible. That it's like you could just say
Not a
wooden
pros-
leg.
Yeah, but not a prosthetic.
Not prosthetic limb, not
plastic,
special limb.
not silicon. A wooden leg, as if she was a fucking
Pirate, pig leg. Literally, we're all avoiding saying it, pig leg.
But that's not the weirdest rumor about her, right? The actual, you know, the story, the crazy story about her and her ex-husband.
I swear I do, and I've forgotten it.
Right. So she, as I said, she was married to Mutt Lange, legendary record producer. Yeah. They lived in like this big ranch. They had like lived this idyllic lifestyle, just mega rich, blah, 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 blah. I mean, let's be honest. Shania Twain looks amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman, you know, talented, successful, beautiful, the whole package, right? Mutt Lange does not look like a man that deserves to be married to Shania
Mutt Lange
Twain.
looks how he sounds.
He looks like a dropped bag of spanners, right? They're like, you know, like besties, right? They both like were best friends with like another couple. He left Shania Twain for the woman in that in that foursome. She got revenge in the best way possible.
What?
She went and fucking ran off with the husband instead.
What? A full switcheroo.
They basically just swapped. If you're going to throw car keys in a fruit bowl, do it like Shania and stick with it.
Wow. It's not. It's like it's swinging, but with wedding bells.
It's not even swinging. It's swinging full 360 over the swing.
Yeah, it's a hamster
Like-
wheel. But was this the husband that she bought half of New Zealand with? Or
Yeah. It would have been.
God, that's crazy. I don't think she owns half of New Zealand anymore. I believe she sold her acres of the South Island eventually. Anyway,
That's Shania Twain, infinitely more interesting than Harry Styles.
Yeah, I would like to go to the Shania Twain concert that's coming up where Harry Styles is closing for her. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
God bless you. I mean, let's talk about like that is one way to break up with your husband. Another way is to write a whole album about it. which is exactly what Lily Allen did.
Oh my God, that was so fire because she kind of, I had thought she'd like not fallen off, but I thought she'd almost sort of retired.
She'd fallen off. She kind of like retired, like.
Yeah, and also just like had kids and was like chucking an album into the mix of that is a fucking challenging thing to do. But to pull up out of nowhere with, instead of doing a memoir, just a head to toe, as you're listening to that album, you're like, how did she get away with this?
Give us the backstory.
David Harbour and Lily Allen had separated early last year.
Yeah.
After they married 2020.
Correct.
So obviously a COVID wedding. I hope they were wearing masks.
Yeah.
The couple filed for divorce after their separation, and then Allen's hit album, West End Girl, details the explosive dissolution of marriage, including acts of infidelity and emotional manipulation, and with Lily referring to the song as a mixture of fact and fiction.
You work out which bits are fiction.
It was amazing to listen to. It was literally just like the biggest piece of gossip you've ever been fed.
When celebrities split up, very rarely do they spill the tea, right? You have to piece it together through hearsay and whatnot. Like Brangelina's like split up, right? We over the past like 15 years, we've picked up tidbits here and there. But with this one, she was just like, here's the receipts, here's the mic drop, here's the whole thing.
Like just every single detail and reading out DMs that she's got from like the other woman and all that sort of thing.
And do you know what? And it came out at the same time as David Harbour was doing the press tour for
Stranger Things.
And then an HBO show he did with Jason Bateman called DTF St. Louis, right? Which was brilliant, right? If you want to, and this is, I felt quite sorry for David Harbour, not because of his infidelity, obviously, but because like he'd been dragged. Right, I'm sad for him because like DTF St. Louis, he is genuinely award-winning in that. It's a brilliant performance, right? But he had no recourse, right? He was in the promo juggernaut of both Netflix with Stranger Things and HBO with DTF St. Louis. He did not show up for the final season of Stranger Things 5, which was the reason he's famous in the first place, right? So he was not able to like be around for that. He was not able to answer questions about like his behavior on set with Millie Bobby Brown, if you remember, which as far as I'm aware, Millie Bobby Brown herself came out and said absolute bullshit, and they were like quite friendly to each other.
And then
made a point of like red carpet kind of hugging and stuff like that, which is
the old red carpet hug.
Just not mean anything. I mean, it feels like lifetimes ago, but it was probably only about 6 months ago, right, when all this kicked off.
Yeah, the sun was starting to come out, I remember.
Now now in America, we're building up to award season already, given the fact it's now June. So they're getting ready for the Emmys and the Grammys and the Oscars and the BAFTAs and the Golden Globes and stuff for next year, right? So Vanity Fair and Variety magazine and all these like trade mags do these great things called actor on actor, right? Have you seen these ones where they pair actors together for a great conversation? They're really, really brilliant. They are good, yeah. Because like Kit Harington is with Peter Dinklage talking about Game of Thrones. I think Lisa Kudrow and
I watched that one.
And oh my God, what's her name?
Yeah,
the hair, Rachel. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston, yeah.
They're talking about really good pairings, right? And also it's quite prestigious to be asked to do it. And I think David Harbour took part in one. And he spoke out about it, actually. And it's rare to get like such a candid response.
Especially when he hasn't said anything thus far.
Exactly.
He's just gone from mute to, oh, actually, here's how I honestly feel.
Yeah. And he came out and he said, he publicly addressed the album. So he was able to kind of like take a step back and said listening to the album was weird. I bet it was, mate.
Is that what he said, the quote?
Yeah. Listening to the album was weird. But he defended Allen's right to use her experiences in her art. However, he added a key line saying, it wasn't my experience. He did say that, like, it was weird because it was so private.
That's a very well-worded thing to say. No notes. Yeah.
No notes.
It wasn't my experience. It's very good.
It's very, I'm sorry if you were upset.
Nah, it's not. It's
a little bit. It's a little bit. It wasn't my experience.
Every time. It's literally looking at a big pile of evidence and being like, that wasn't me.
But it's very clever from Lily Allen, because if one of those things was made up in that album, so she was allowed to say, it's a mixture of fact and fiction, he's now also able to hop onto that bandwagon as well, going, yeah, not all of it was real. It's like without crucially revealing which parts are real and which parts aren't.
The David Harbour thing is very interesting because he's been seen on some dates, which I think he's been like kind of going out on dates around town with like famous, well, the rumor is he's going out with a famous TikToker called Delaney Rowe, who is fucking
Delaney
hilarious.
Rowe. Oh, I know her.
She does like the fake relationship breakups.
Yeah.
I don't know shit. I'm not a lawyer.
Well, we wish him well, though.
Yeah, good on him. I mean, good on them both. Do whatever you want.
Shall we go and see what people have been saying that isn't about Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, as long as some of these comments come from the Kim Kardashian video, then I'm good to chat about it.
I think most of them probably do. Yeah, in fact, nearly all of them do.
Okay, good. Let's go.
This is about Kim Kardashian and Martin Brundle on the grid. If you recall, she didn't speak to him, and I said it's the law to speak to Martin Brundle, which people got very cross about, saying it's not the law. It's like, do you know, I don't think it's the actual law. It's the law. It's the law of the jungle. Rob Renzo, however, agrees with the law. No one is above the law. Rob Renzo says, I can't stand KK, but there is no law. It's tradition only. Well, you're contradicting yourself in one sentence. Get a grip, Rob Renzo.
Yeah, also, your name's made up. So then, Scotto Tallbot, he's holding a bright microphone that says Sky Sports. Wouldn't have been difficult for her to say, enjoy the day and supporting Lewis.
I mean, fair point.
I mean, it is a good point, but also, like I said, I think she was very confused. Like, there's also 6 other microphones pointing at her.
Yeah, true. At Anna Isis says there were others celebrating that said no to the interview as well. Let's be fair, it wasn't only her.
Yeah,
Are we being overly critical of Kim K? What does Davili M say?
Yeah, force women to do everything a man wants. Have some respect. She plays the cards. Would you want to interview her? Send her request prior. She's a billionaire and she handled it right. They're on Kim's side, so I'm on their side.
Z Afrivet says she's not a driver, doesn't need to speak to the press. Come on, play the game, Z Afrivet.
Also, the Liam Dixon says, I'm blaming Lewis for not briefing her, to be honest, which, to be honest, with all due respect to men, it is a fucking absolute man thing to do, to be like, oh, just go and stand there, girlfriend, and not say, like, oh, by the way, this really important thing's going to happen.
That's true. It is typical bloke.
It's pretty blokey.
Nadia ADH about Le Creuset Gate says, don't badmouth those sets. They're worth quite a lot of money. I would happily receive those. I wasn't badmouthing him. I would happily receive a Le Creuset set. However, we got trolled. It was a meme that we fell victim to.
I know, we got done by AI.
We did get done by AI. But we always want to hear what you got to say. All of your comments, reactions, criticisms, whatever. We are here for it. Just get in touch. All of the details are in the show notes, but you can WhatsApp, voice note, or messages on 07796 652 512. Just start your message with the word trenches.
And then you can also email hellocelebritytrenches.com or Instagram @celebritytrenches or TikTok @celebritytrenches.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening or watching. This is the end of your Celebrity Trenches Weekly Dispatch. We are closed. We'll be back next Wednesday, though,
with a whole lot of gossip and probably a Tom Cruise cake if I play my cards right.
Yeah, we got an update on that. But before you go, guys, you know what's coming. We don't ask for much, but we do ask that smash the like button! Fire in the hole!
Congratulations, you made it right to the end. If you liked it that much, why not watch another one? And while you're here, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, hit the follow button. On either of them, you can leave us a comment. I do read them all, so be kind. And if you want to leave us a cheeky WhatsApp voice note, the number is in the show notes. Thanks very much.